Hi there, I'm Cornelius Koopman and welcome to All About Property. When putting your home on the market, you want it to stand out between all the other properties that are also for sale, especially in a buyer's market. And one way of doing this is through a concept called home staging. West Rand real estate professional Hannelian Leroux explained exactly why staging your home could lead to a quicker sale. Hannelian, welcome to All About Property.
Thank you, Cornelius.
Now, home staging is very popular and it's been around overseas for a long time, but relatively new in South Africa. What exactly is home staging?
Home staging is the process of neutralizing your home so that it appeals to a broader market.
What's the difference between home staging and interior design?
Interior design is personalizing your property, personalizing your home, your taste, your look and feel, where home staging is totally the opposite. It is neutralizing the space, taking yourself out of the property so that it appeals to a broader market and the buyer can identify with the property better.
So when you say neutralizing the space,
Yes.
Is it what, like a hotel room?
Almost like an hotel room, yes. That is almost the space we want to create because everyone can identify with that.
It's not a personal taste.
No.
And that's what home staging is.
Exactly.
Taking your personal taste out of the equation.
Yes.
And allowing more and more people to identify when they come view the property.
That is exactly that.
Now, there are a lot of perceptions out there around home staging. Some people feel it's only for the upper end of the market. Others feel it's a very expensive process. What are your thoughts around these perceptions?
Home staging definitely need not be an expensive exercise. On the contrary, it is seldom that I advise sellers to go to great expense. At that point in time, people sell for different reasons. And if it's a distressed situation, you definitely don't want to put the seller in a situation where you need to spend more money. So no, it does not need to be an expensive exercise. Cleaning, decluttering, doing the basic things is going to go a very, very long way in getting the property sale ready.
Now, let's talk about some of these recommendations that you make to your clients.
Yes.
Firstly, you believe in the philosophy that if you want to sell your home successfully, less is more. Talk to us about that.
It is absolutely true. You declutter is rule number one. So your workbenches, your workspaces in your kitchen is going to be clean. Mm-hmm. Your bathrooms are going to be clean and nothing standing around.
So what, toothbrushes, toothpaste?
Nothing, hide everything away. Hotel room scenario where you don't see anything. In the kitchen, fresh fruit. On the dining table, fresh flowers. And it looks amazing in the pictures. Light, fresh light coming into a property. Air the property. So on a show day, definitely no animal smells. Fresh linen on the beds, fresh everything.
Just to come back to what you mentioned earlier about neutralizing the space. What do you do with your wedding photos against the wall, the photos of your grandchildren on the piano? Where do you go with all these things?
We know in the selling process, the idea of the selling process is that you're going to move. So start packing.
Okay, that's one
solution.
Answer.
Yes, so you get boxes, and that's really what I advise sellers to do. I'm not saying pack everything away, but we get sellers where the whole house is full of stuff and pictures, and that is how it is. It's your personal, intimate space, and it's perfect. But once we enter into a sale process, you have to also cut from the house. You have to move out mentally, and that's part of the mental process.
Is start backing up.
Start packing up, yes.
Now, why is an uncluttered look so important to a buyer? when they walk into that house?
It's very difficult to identify with a property if all you see is someone else's stuff around. And the more neutral it is, the more clean it looks, the easier it is to say, oh yes, I can live there.
And you also give recommendations around cleaning and maintenance. What do you mean with that?
Cleaning is so important. Besides decluttering, cleaning is the second thing. No one likes a dirty place, you know, and you spot it by a mile. Cleaning work goes with cleaning the air, cleaning the yard, so that it appeals to everyone. It attracts more buyers.
Now again, I can move that extra couch or little table, but where do I go with these things that I move out?
You know, sometimes there's space in a garage. A garage is more or less a storage space, so we don't need a clean showroom necessarily where the only thing that you see is two cars. That's not what a garage is. So yes, maybe there's space in a garage, or short term, get a storage unit. So there are fairly non-expensive solutions out there. And give away, pay it forward, give away to, there's lots of charities that would accept your donations with open arms.
So it's also an opportunity to declutter your life. Really.
Absolutely.
And do you see a better success rate in homes that have been staged?
Absolutely. Up to 70%. Remember, only about 20% of people have the ability to visualize themselves in a space, in an empty space. Very few people can visualize furniture or where they're going to place things if it's completely empty. The same goes with a place that's overcluttered. They can't visualize themselves living there or seeing themselves there if it's so cluttered.
Now, just in closing, Hannelien, what would you say to the seller who says to you, you know what, I want to sell, but I really don't have the time, the energy, or the money to go through this whole home staging process? What would you say to that person?
Are you really ready to sell? Because if you're really ready to sell, I will assist you. You know, you are going to, as I've said before, you are going to move. Do you really want to move? Are you ready to sell? You know, phone me in a month or two when you've taken that final step, because actions speak louder than words. And it's small efforts that can really, really assist in getting a better outcome for you.
Well, Hannelien, it was really lovely chatting to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cornelius. Thank you for having me.